Hello, you want the pistachio?
Yeah, I mean, zero regrets with that decision.
Before that, I was a cog in a family machinery. So I've literally taken emotional eating and I've turned it on its, I've flipped it on its head.
We don't get to experience the cultivating a passion.
I do care if they reach home safely or not. So if you've gone home late, I'll tell everyone, like, text me when you reach home, especially the women.
You've got Julia Child energy.
Butter whipped or a cake baked by an emotionally stable person.
Like being a passion makes you a perfectionist also, right?
I don't want to just take your money.
How do you celebrate that?
Are you truly running a passionate business if you don't have these mad moments?
Now I know what the glow is. It's not butter.
But are there some sacrifices that you had to make to stay true to your lane? The next chapter of my life has to be passion.
And to every high schooler out there who's actually 3738, living their life, which we're still in. Hi everyone, I'm Sandini. Welcome to another episode of Unsupervised.
I'm Arjun. Am I? No, it is an existential crisis.
We've traveled back in time a little bit today because with us is my friend from boarding school, Shanaya. And Shanaya owns Gateau, the bakery. Have I said it? Have I pronounced it correctly?
Perfect.
A lot of
Attempt
people
number 10 was successful.
A lot of people have been calling it go-to. I just want the people to know that Gateau is the go-to bakery. But only if you're in the know and only if
there
you're...
was a pun.
Yeah, and Shanaya's just made it amply clear that her bakes and cakes don't travel beyond the ceiling, which she's called a pond. And I'm particularly amused because she was my senior at boarding school and she was quite the bully. But she was like a mentor bully to me. I really chose to follow in her footsteps because she was always having, a good time.
I'm so
Hi,
happy.
Shanaya.
Hi, Arjun.
How are you?
Very good.
Are you happy to be here?
Always.
How are you
Yes.
feeling? Relaxed?
Awesome.
Your skin is glowing, bitch.
Yeah, your skin is glowing. Is there makeup on this?
Lots of butter. Very little makeup.
You know, the first time I came to your bakery, right?
Okay.
I was like, this lady has just rocked up in the middle of the commercial and medical district of Bombay. This is not a footfall area
At
for
all.
food and beverage at all, right? Like this.
It's a sleepy bylane.
It's not a sleepy bylane. It's full of 100 people. But all
It's an extremely noisy bylane. But yeah,
Is it noisy?
Yeah, be there on a weekday. And, yeah.
But I've been there in the weekday.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
afternoon, it's a little chill.
Yeah, you
it's
got
not
honked at by 3 cars just because you were getting into your car.
I filtered it out living in Bombay. It doesn't
You have
matter.
found this secret corner in Bombay where
Huh.
you are just creating. Like that is what you're doing.
Huh.
You're just
I'm making it, you want it, you just come and take it.
Shanaya, when we started to build the bones of this episode, I kept, it took me a while to be able to explain to Arjun what I thought this episode should, when we were just trying to flush it out, literally the fact that the kitchen has blown his mind, the fact that, you're running this insanely fabulous business. And I literally mean that the product is worth every calorie, every bite, every reaching, travel, distance.
And every penny.
And every penny. Money doesn't, listen, when you're buying a dessert, the mindset that you have is I'm gonna treat myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You spoil yourself.
I'm going to spoil myself. And to actually be able to do that with a product without being sold it in 1,000 ways is such an insane way of running your business and of making money and of existing on this planet.
Yeah. So remember when you came over, we always look for what inspires us, and we look for it in people, and then we look for it around us, and social media is around us. And there was this piece of content which when Sandini and I were workshopping this, which I shared with you last time. It was about now creative professionals going back to the barter system. Because the businesses that they've started are essentially passion led. So money for them is important, and it's a necessary byproduct for which they need to keep running the vehicle. But money is not the reason the business exists, right? And I remember reading very clearly when we learned economics, the definition of business was any economic activity that gives you profit. That was like the singular line definition of what a business
How IB of you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is exactly from the business
Yeah,
or the
I
eco.
remember
Like 10 on 10 marks for this.
Got a 7 in IB. Where my IB peeps at? So,
Raise your baccalaureate.
so, and that just gets drilled and stamped into you, right? Like that's what business is. Why are you a business, and why are you not a consultant, or why? Because you want to be more profitable. Profit is the and we don't. So when I came across that content where I saw people going back to the Baatas, they're still taking money, but they're also like, if you're providing a product, I'll do a product exchange, I'll do a service exchange. If you're a teacher of languages, I'll learn a language. So basically they listed out, and these are on their official business pages, they listed out forms of payment.
Okay.
It's a barter system.
Fair.
It's a barter system, and that really got me thinking on why we don't showcase businesses that are not run with money as number one goal. It's
Yeah.
number 2, 3, 4, 5, but just passion and purpose, right? And
True.
those businesses are not talked about in magazines because the financial numbers are not scaling. Or
Exactly. It's
they're not talked about even in social media. They're not like,
And they
even
also,
socially we don't talk about them.
but yeah,
because it's not acceptable, right? Like you have to mint the money to be successful, to be considered success.
So what was your journey? Like how did you get here? What was the
So
roadmap to becoming this?
I mean, I was never on the path to becoming a chef. I just come from a family that loves to eat food, loves to travel, loves to discover a lot of different things. So yeah, the passion for food came from there, and I love to eat. So I just come back from university. I'd moved to Rajkot, and Rajkot does not have restaurants the way Bombay does.
Yeah.
Now, when you love eating food, you're not going to be happy with just eating anything. And at that time, non-veg was not very common, especially in restaurants over there. So, we were like, okay, let's try making something. And it all started with a chicken liver pâté. So my aunt, my dad's sister, was visiting home, and she was like, I really want to eat chicken liver pâté. And I said, okay, chalo, let's, find a recipe online and see. Like,
Were you already like cooking at home, and like was that your thing? And
like I just dabbled, but MasterChef Australia had just started on TV at that time, and so I used to see it and used to be like, oh yeah, like I can do better than that.
Yeah.
What a stupid person to forget that. You're so judgmental when
my
you're
God.
watching it.
Oh no, we were also judgmental. We just can't cook like you. We just want you to know.
No, but I was not anywhere close to being a chef at that
my
point of
God.
time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, okay, we have all the ingredients. Let's try it out. And it came out so well. And the funny thing is, it's still one of our favorite things to eat. Like I love making this particular chicken liver pâté, and my aunt loves taking it, and so like it's still going on. So yeah, that kind of just ignited. I'm like, oh, I could do this. What else can I do? And then it like snowballed, literally. But I realized that I love making desserts more than I love making other food. But I mean, everything was possible. And it was my family who really pushed me. They're like, why are you wasting your time? Just go follow your dreams, go to a culinary school. Yeah. I was too chicken. I was like, I don't know. I have no experience. So they were just like, just go.
So you went to culinary school
Yes.
in Paris.
No, so first I went to Cordon Bleu in London.
Okay.
And I did the Grand Diploma there. So the Grand Diploma is you do both cuisine and patisserie.
Okay.
Again, pushed by my mum. Thank God for that woman. She will always push me, and I'm like, why do you frustrate me? And she's right. Like, Do not
Thank you,
tell her that.
auntie. Thank you, auntie.
Mom, you're not to listen to this part. Yeah, so I did the grand diploma.
She has the B roll already.
She has the B-roll.
Yeah, she's asking for it, by the way.
Obviously.
So I did the grand diploma, and then I did another short-term course called Diploma in Culinary Management. It was for entrepreneurs. I mean, I always knew eventually I wanted to do my own thing, like open my own thing. So yeah, I did that course, came back home, looked for jobs, did not find the ones that I would have liked to
Yeah.
Yeah, chicken liver Pâté chef is not getting a job in Rajkot. I mean, no shade to
like, I was
Rajkot,
willing
but
to move to Bombay. I mean, I knew
Okay.
this was not going to happen in Rajkot, but I mean, I never really got anything that I was excited about. So I was like, screw this. I'm just going to go to Paris and study in another culinary school there. So there I chose pastry because you could not do both. And
Wow.
yeah, I mean, zero regrets with that decision.
even pastry is a risky choice, right? Because it's
It
from
is.
a industry point of view, it sounds more limiting than being a savory chef.
Oh my God. And there's a lot of investment that goes in, and it's not so easy to do French pastry in India because nothing supports French pastry
Yeah.
in Bombay. In the sense, heat, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing supporting French pastry
People
in
eating
Bombay is other people eating it.
Sandini.
It was just really nice to find something like this where there's an actual chef thinking about the experience rather than just thinking about how many places they can provide me that experience at.
True.
It was a very, very rare thing. And I went to your, I went to the, I keep wanting to say salon.
The pastry
The salon. The pastry salon. I don't know if anyone is catering to that sentiment or that emotion or that feeling. And let me tell you, Shanaya, we are a feelings podcast. And the feelings that I have towards your bakes is just insane. The fact that you've approached your entire business model is your craft. It's
Yeah.
particularly blown my mind because I haven't worked for the last 8 years. Before that, I was a cog in a family machinery, and I was happy cog. I was a cog that was still finding myself, but I was a cog nonetheless. And I always thought that in my mind, the narrative that has been there is that you work for your career, and your career is defined by your ambition and the money you're making. All of those things are very intrinsically linked in my mind. But I think inherently, I am also a creative person. And so it became very quickly very important to me this time around, 8 years later, when I was like, okay, I want to start working again, to do something that was that literally just made me happy, that I would maybe get good at, but that made me happy. And it was when I would think about your business and the way you live your life, it literally did give me a little bit of comfort. So I've literally taken emotional eating and I've turned it on it. I've flipped it on its head.
You've done
Thank
a
you for your
reverse Uno.
business.
You've done a reverse Uno. You've put it so well, Sandini, that we don't get to experience the cultivating a passion. It's
Yeah.
just something that we very few people get to experience. And I was telling you this when we were having a chat, that hearing you speak, when you hear Sandini and me or other people say, oh my God, you run a business out of passion, for you in your mind it might be the fairly obvious thing to do, right?
Isn't
You're
it?
just
Yeah.
like
I'm
you're
just like, but
what
how else are
What
you going to do it?
But that's good. You've got celebrity energy.
But it's not you. You've got Julia Child energy.
Yeah.
You are Julia Child.
Yeah. You are Julia Child.
Thank you.
Like,
That's a massive
I've
compliment.
I've been a business person for 13 years now. No, I've had great highs and I've seen lows, and I've seen various
Yeah.
things happen, and it's been rewarding and it's been satisfying and it's given me a lot in my life, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm very happy to be doing what I'm doing, but never can I say that it was passion led. That was not a tick mark on the check sheet. If it happened, if I enjoyed something that I was doing, like
That was a plus.
I would kill.
I would kill.
Have a craft which is so clear, so timeless, so and you're good at it.
Yeah.
It's not like
And you're enjoying it.
you know.
And enjoyment.
But that's the rare thing, right? Like you enjoy the job, you enjoy what you're doing.
How many hours do you spend in your kitchen? You know, the reason when we were introducing Shanaya, the reason when we were introducing her, and I laughed when you said that her kitchen is bigger, because if you walk into Gateau, unassuming, cute little place, it's small. It's spick and span. The people working there are extremely professional. Everyone is extremely busy. And then you look at this like little window, and there's a hive of activity. Every time I call Shanaya, chef's busy in the kitchen. Can I take a message?
Yeah, chef is
Chef's
busy in the
busy in
kitchen.
the kitchen. Can I take a message? I'm like, yes. Please take a message for chef.
I mean, sometimes you're working hard, sometimes you're hardly working.
Yeah.
It happens.
But how many hours? Please tell the public.
It depends. Sometimes 7-8 hours, sometimes 10-12 hours. You know, it just depends on season. And those are normal hours for the kitchen. Like if you hear other people, they're like, oh yeah, 12 hours, 16 hours. But I mean, I have a point not to make my staff work too much. I mean, there are other people, they're like, oh, you go too easy on them. That's fine. I'd rather take care of them. I do care if they reach home safely or not. So if you've gone home late, I'll tell everyone, like, text me when you reach home, especially the women. Men can take care of themselves.
Well, some of us.
Yes, okay.
Some
I mean,
of
I will
us-
definitely ask you to
Some
text
of us
me.
need a knight in shining armor.
Yes. No, but I mean, see, like that just depends. So if I say 12 hours, 10 hours, most people are like, oh, that's so much. But in the kitchen world, it's not so much. But I mean, look, it's not all hunky-dory. Like you will find a lot of people who will be like, oh, she was an absolute bitch to work for and I had so much stress. And so the thing is, there are different kinds of stress. So there are a lot of people who have quit because they're like, oh, we couldn't handle this and, you know, you're ridiculous to work for. And so I have a certain few requirements. You know, you have to be honest, you have to be punctual, you have to, like, there's certain, you know, boundaries. Basics.
Of discipline.
And if you are working within those things, you will.
But again, you know, Shana, that is quality control, right?
But
So when you
exactly.
scale, like, I mean, let's talk about Theobroma, right? For sure, their stuff is amazing, and we've grown up on it, but there has been a change in quality ever since they
Yes.
scaled, right? I'm not saying it's better or worse, but there is a change.
Absolutely.
And that happens with most food and beverage sort of franchises, and customers expect it also to happen. Automatically,
Yeah.
they're like, obviously now Theobroma is open in Bhilai, right?
It's opened in Rajkot.
Really?
Yeah.
But isn't that good for a Bhilai or a Rajkot?
That's
or
great
no?
for Bhilai and it's great
It's
for Theobroma.
exactly.
But a Bhilai brownie does not taste like the original Theobroma brownie or Bombay from even 5 years ago. There is a difference. When you're hiring 5 people,
Yeah.
obviously it's much easier to have that quality control. And because you're stringent about quality control, you can't go into a model where you're hiring 500 people.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you work better with lesser people, but efficient
Yeah.
people than when you have too many, because the 3 efficient people have to overlook all
I'm
these.
sure, like, being a passion makes you a perfectionist also,
Yeah,
right?
and I respect the fact that even the staff that I currently have, they are all equally passionate as well, which is why I love them and I respect them. Now, I mean, I have had people, right? Like, so there was this one intern who left and she was like, oh, it's too stressful here. So I said, what's the stress? And she goes, the stress of measuring and weighing everything correctly. I'm like, but that's pastry chef 101. Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you don't like that.
Now, at this moment, if Gordon Ramsay doesn't come out, then who the fuck? Like Charlie Chaplin? I'm like, bitch, that's pastry 101. I mean, look, there are all kinds. Like, there are people who are extremely rough around the edges, and I'm like, I don't think they'll survive a month here. And I'm like, wow, they really clawed their way through, you know, into the kitchen and into our hearts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you want
And
to say
then
thank you to your team, to the camera?
Thank you. Or whichever way that was.
You know the new one now? It's that really.
Please.
What is the new one?
It's not
the
even
I
new
mean,
anymore.
when I was in-
Do it. It tenses it hurts your fingers.
I'd rather do this.
There's a Korean, make it with the middle fingers.
Nah, I just flipped off our audience.
I made it with the middle finger. So Shanaya, it's been 7 years of you running Gateau.
Yeah.
Tell us what's happening. Like, are you bored? Are you happy? Are you experimenting? Do you want to move direction? Are you like going deeper? Like what's happening with you? Because I feel like whatever's going to happen with you is what's going to happen with Gateau.
Yeah. So definitely not bored. Love every minute of it, even when it makes me pull my hair out in absolute rage. I still love it. Oh, trust me, there are moments.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I might be like frustrated and angry at that moment, but I still love that moment because all of that comes from passion. It's just, I love to do what I do and I love to feed people as well. So it's not just about cooking the food and sell.
So then how do you remain inspired? Because one of my questions is that
Yeah.
like, I love doing something, but
Yeah.
I feel like I'm constantly searching for inspiration to
Okay.
sort of keep going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of times when I'm just like, I'm not doing enough, and you know, this one's doing this, why am I not doing it? So I put that pressure on me, and it would, you know, make me upset. Like I'm like, I can't do this, and this one's doing it. And then I realize less is more. Sometimes concentrate on the few things that you're doing, but just make sure that they're absolutely perfect. You know, they're really good, and you have to like, it's a self-acceptance thing. Like you can't do everything. And that's, I've learned to tell customers also, because so many times they'll ask me like, would you do this? Would you do that? And you're better off saying, sorry, this is my boundary. I cannot do this. Because again, I have this conversation with customers many times. I don't want to just take your money. I don't want to take your money and be like, oh God, what did I get? Like when I know I can't do it right, or I can't do it well, I'm not going to do it. But then it's not just, every business is different. So somebody else's passion-led business might be
No, but we want to know about yours.
What's your metric?
Yeah, but I mean, like if you just look at what I started off like menu-wise versus how much we have, you know, but also happy customers. Are they truly, you know, like, you know, they're truly happy when they keep ordering from you again and again, and they'll be like, I really want this one again. And just, you know, like sometimes if they've really enjoyed a dessert, they will send us a message. So I've told my staff, never ever ask them, did you enjoy it? Like, don't force them to tell you. If they truly enjoyed it, if they truly loved what you've made or what they've had, they will themselves message you. And that just has such a high value for me. And it really does make our day. Like we even reply back to them saying, hey, this really made our day. But
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of while we were prepping for this episode, Shanaya came over with her desserts and she bought my favorite dessert. And while she and Arjun are having very deep and meaningful conversation, I'm making Shanaya uncomfortable by trying to catch her eye while
Yeah, that's true. You were really digging
While
those desserts.
moaning.
That
I'm moaning in ecstasy.
you were.
Like, stop looking at me, you fucking rando. But you know, Shanaya, what's really making me, what I really want to know, for me, I've been getting really inspired by music that I used to listen to when I was in college or like high school. Like for some reason, I've been really listening to that music, and it's been inspiring me, that like that version of me, high school, college Sandini, has been inspiring me to just, you know, sort of navigate life right now, to find inspiration for this podcast. Like it's like this little nostalgic moment in my head. You know what I mean? So what is inspiring you right now?
I think what really like helps is travels. You know, you travel and you see something, you've eaten something, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this combination. I need to take this back and, you know, turn this into a dessert and like feed the people of Bombay. So there are many desserts where I have thought about it, worked on it, not been happy with it, and I'm like, screw that.
How many trials was this pistachio tart?
Oh, a lot. You know, sometimes you work on a dessert and people are like, oh, is there anything new? And I'm like, it's not like this.
You should be allowed to wedgie your customers if they annoy you. It's a gift I would like to
Can
give
we
you.
do that? Yeah, because you know, like you see those reels.
Veggie.
Yeah.
And Jolie, if you're listening,
I should be the only one.
unfollow. Unfollow this podcast.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Anjali. Hi.
Like when we were talking about how you cultivated your passion.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe actually, in my limited experience with the Parsi community, I find that parents do tend to cultivate passion more than in other communities in India. On average, I might be generalizing, and apologies for that. But your parents also must have, at that point, even though you had not discovered your passion, they must have been forcing you, not forcing you, but they really must have been encouraging you
so
to
like it's not
try
forcing,
new
but like
things and
yeah,
what do
exactly.
you
They're
want to
so
do.
encouraging,
Yeah.
and when you have not just parents, the whole family, like they were so encouraging, and that gives you a lot of confidence. You know, it's like yeah, I can go in with my chin high, and you know.
So
like,
for you, it wasn't like when you discovered cooking, you were like, "This is what I'm gonna do. Fuck it, let's
yeah,
go balls
I
deep."
didn't have to fight to kind of go to culinary school. In fact, they had to fight me to convince me to go there because I was, like I said, I was like, nah, I don't. I was a bit fatu. I was genuinely because I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And yeah, it was my brother, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncles, all of them so encouraging, like everyone.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I mean, people do say they have to fight their way to even reach there, and I'm very lucky that I had the other side.
You know, it almost feels like that sort of encouragement has stayed with you even today.
Because it's there even today.
Yeah, it's
Because
built
you can
inside
see
you.
it.
It doesn't stop. Like
No, and you can really
It's
feel
like a
it.
slow. It's a continuous slow clap
Yeah.
throughout life, right? And
I mean,
It's really
parenting
wonderful.
and community
it
is.
so important, and I don't think I would have survived with Gateau or even opened it if I didn't have that constant encouragement and love. And like they don't have to constantly like, you know, like be like, yay, go ahead. But just them being there
Like
at
a
all
support,
times.
like a
Yeah,
good support.
at all times. And again, it's not just mom and dad or brother, it's the whole family.
And you know, passion really gets a bad rep sometimes, or not a bad rep, but I feel like people discount the
Yeah.
when people meet someone who's been able to follow their passion, people really discount it by saying, "Oh, privilege allows that." And yes, privilege does allow that, I feel, but it still takes work.
Yeah, I mean,
It still takes a lot of physical work.
physical, mental, every sort of work.
For me, that level of, I'm still very, I mean, it's new, but it's not like the beginning. Do you know what I mean? With the podcast.
Yeah.
And when I think about it that way, right? Like, yes, I have a beautiful support system. Yes, I have the privilege. But what I'm particularly asking you, and I'm also asking you, is that like everyone talks about it being tiny, tiny, tiny steps, and then one day you look behind, right? And you've walked this beautiful road and you've been to different places. But I really wonder, like, what are those tiny steps? How do you celebrate them? How do you acknowledge them? Because, like you, this is craft first. This is conversation first. This is feeling first. This is really actually looking at my life through a lens of like, the only thing I'm bringing to the table is my mind, my questions, and my feelings about the
Yeah.
questions.
True.
Right? I don't have any other marker. It's not that it's a legacy business. It's a business that I know anything about, you know, and I sometimes wonder what our milestones will be, because when I look at Shanaya's business, right, that's what I want to ask you. Like, what are those milestones? Who are the people around you during those milestones?
Again, it's this. Okay, so it's the small things and the big things, right?
What was the
So
small
like,
and the
again,
big?
small
Yeah.
thing is when a customer will just be like, hey, not just I, but my whole family loved this. So, you know,
Yeah.
it is a celebration because somebody has truly enjoyed all the hard work you have put
And
into
a big
it.
celebration?
I think passion-led businesses are low on aspiration and high on inspiration. This is what I was thinking, because I feel like no one's chasing a metric in any way. That
You're
no
just
one's chasing-
enjoying
You're
the
enjoying
moment.
enjoying creating. The only thing that you want to do is grow. Like, I just want to grow. I want to do more, and I want to do new, and I want to innovate and new, and
And I want to have fun and I want to enjoy
Exactly,
it.
but you also don't want to lose loving what you're doing.
exactly.
And the thing is, you don't even realize the growth till because it happens organically.
Till
Like
you
you don't want to
till you
force it.
Theobroma. Till you
No. I mean, and
Now I know what the glow is. It's not butter.
It's passion.
It's passion.
It's inspiration.
It's chillin'.
Yeah,
It's
she's doing what
like,
she loves.
It's doing what you
I know,
love.
exactly. Like there'll be times when, you know, like a few years ago, you'll be like, wow, I had like almost no orders today, and where's everyone? Like, is the phone even working today? And then there'll be times when I told my staff, and I'm like, let's screw testing out a new dessert.
Yeah.
We just don't have the time. We just need to get all our orders out and, you know, be right about it and like time everything. And I'm like, just like, wow, there were times when we didn't know what to do next because we were just that bored.
Wow.
But sometimes there are times when I'm just like, we don't come out with something new right now because I
sounds
don't have the time.
insane to me,
I don't have
Shanaya.
the time to think.
One of my biggest regrets, and I'm like, I look at myself, and this is something that I really work on forgiving myself for, because I hold myself fully accountable. You know, my parents put me through great schooling, great education, gave me beautiful life experiences, but I was not able to look inwards and find that thread and be like, just focus on this and work on this. I was constantly looking externally and then reacting to that. I know a lot of it is out of my control.
But also
But
it comes
it's a
with
regret
age,
that I have.
right?
No, it could have come sooner.
You know,
First ones.
I've had immense amount of support.
It helps, right? It counts.
It's necessary.
You know, when I was hearing your experience, you know, you talk about forgiving yourself, and honestly, for me, that's been the 8 years I haven't worked. I mean, yes, I had my children, but I've also had immense support. I've been really lucky. I have had to tell myself that if someone asks me what I do, the answer that I give has to give me immense joy. And for me, it's been really, really hard because, like I told you, when I think about working, it was so intrinsically linked to my relationship with money and to my relationship with ambition and to these words that define success. And I don't think I'm that person. But honestly, what I feel for having these conversations and for feeling, and like every guest that we speak to, right? Like now we're talking to you about craft. Every guest that we speak to, your experience makes me feel a little bit more stronger, a little bit better, a little bit more assured. And maybe these are my milestones. I've answered my own question.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to answer.
Yeah. We noticed. Like, we celebrate birthdays.
No, but I'm sorry.
Like, I genuinely, I was.
I know. But you know,
The thing
Shanaya,
is,
but
like,
I maybe answered my own
see,
question.
no,
But
the thing
yeah,
is, I think you're
but
going
fuck,
for a
yeah.
certain answer, and I was just drawing a blank.
No, but that's fucking okay. You know, honestly, like,
Yeah,
no
but-
shade on you.
'cause I was-
But I really land up unpacking myself through these conversations. I feel less alone. Because honestly, I felt like fucking isolated in this experience that I've been having for the last, like, you know, ever since I've become a mom. It's been a bit lonely, right? Because I'm like, okay, I'm a mom, but like, I don't really work. Everyone asks me, like, but what do you do? And then now I was always like, oh, but if I start working, then how much money am I making? Everyone else has been, whether they're a mom or not is secondary. They've been fucking
that
working.
thought scared, you know, like, because you start comparing yourself to other people's success.
Yeah.
And oh my God. Yeah, I really had to talk myself out of this. And yeah, because, you know, you're just like, I had to be like, stop thinking about what they have done or what they have acquired. And I started concentrating just on what I can do.
Like you kept those blinkers on, right?
Yeah, but that's after, you know, I did a lot of overthinking and like months of overthinking. And
So what you're describing is so diametrically opposite to
True.
anything that I've personally experienced.
yeah.
That it really blows my mind. And I have, in my last 2-3 years of unpacking, rewiring, and this like sort of, I am on a path of self-discovery. I won't beat around the bush.
But you really won't. You're gay.
That's why I'll beat around the bush, na? I won't know who.
I don't think you would.
I wouldn't.
It's your
It makes me
area.
Close to the bush.
uncomfortable, yeah.
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 You're not a bush guy.
I'm not a bush guy. I'm a
I
decent.
won't beat you around the bush, guys. I'm like, cool, babe. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't beat
You know, he
around
was
the
having
bush.
such a nice, serious moment, and you're just like, Bush.
You know, this high school nonsense.
I know, I
It's
love
just
that.
Bush.
You've unclicked high school, Sandini. Somehow, with 2026 has bought back high school, Sandini.
Oh my god, never put two bullies in a room together, guys. That's
No,
just
we
my
don't call them
takeaway from
bullies.
this.
We were cool kids. My kids will listen to this someday.
Yeah.
Mama was not a bully. Mama
We
was
just
just
enforcers.
motivated.
Yeah.
Enforcers is a horrible word. What the fuck were you enforcing, Shanaya? What was this lawfulness?
I was enforcing
Shanaya, you said enforcers. I said Mama was just motivated. My motivation was to make the school a better place.
Yeah, like don't annoy me and you'll be fine.
No, it was my standard. I like.
God.
Hey, people learned their lessons, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure. I still am. I've learned a lesson live.
I love that this episode has turned into high school Sandini meeting high school Shanaya.
Yeah.
But we're actually grown-ups having a very grown-up conversation, and you are witnessing it.
I'm witnessing it, and I mean, to go back to what I was trying to emote earlier was
Beating around the bush.
Pre-planned, thing of this.
pre-planned, but
How much
I
have we
really
moved
find
away?
myself going back to my high school version to look for that desire, to look for that purpose, and to look for that interest or that range of interest that you can then try to sort of cultivate and hone in. And that's why when you guys talk and high school inevitably comes up, it's actually really enjoyable because it helps me go back to a place, because whatever the next chapter of my professional life looks like, I want it to come from a place of passion now. Like, I'm very clear about that, and I know it's going to take me a lot of time to find it. It's still
But when
out
you
of,
find it, it'll be that much more
and
satisfying.
of course I have to figure out the logistics of life so the machinery runs in a way where I'm still able to do what I'm able to do. But and yes, privilege allows me that, which I'm very grateful for. But the next chapter of my life has to be passion led.
Yeah.
And that is why I love like talking to you and our other friend Sana, who's a baker, because we're also like late in life, right? Like, we're not young people.
Yeah.
So at 37, 38, to be looking for a passion is an extremely isolating experience. Like,
Yeah, but look, better late than never.
1 second, it's the definition of a midlife crisis.
I don't know if
And to be very
I feel
frank,
uncomfortable calling it a crisis.
I mean, so
but
do
yeah.
I. So do I, because it seems like it should happen when I'm much older. But very frankly, and it's really weird, Shanaya, that I'm having a conversation with you because you actually knew me when I was in high school, and so did you. And when I think about high school Sandini, she was this firecracker. I know what I did with her, right? I know that I tamped down her crazy because I'm like, no, this is how you have to be an adult and la 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 la. But now I feel like that girl, the fucking joy that she had, the passion that she had, the love that she had, that's enough. That's happiness. And it's okay. The other stuff may happen, not happen, whatever.
Or at least, at the very least, that's a very good place to go back to start
No, and just enjoying what you're doing, dude, at the end of the
And I know all of this to you must sound like, but these are the basics, right? Because you're just like, this is so fairly obvious.
No, and I think also what I've realized is you keep small, like goals, because eventually they become into, like, how you said, like, you didn't even realize how much has happened. Like, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, wow, sometimes it's just about surviving the day, surviving this, and you end up, like, when you look back 7 years, wow, so much has happened. Which I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, you have to do that. So same with you. You don't have to be like, I'm going to be the best this or that.
I'm not. Yeah.
Just aim at being good at small things, and you will not even realize when you've actually reached a big milestone.
And it's all just a collection of baby steps to, like, choosing yourself a little bit, and then choosing yourself a little bit more, and then choosing yourself
And
a little
loving
bit more,
yourself
and then
for
loving
who you
yourself a
are,
little bit more.
appreciating yourself.
Yeah,
You know, Shanaya, you've met us at a very interesting time in our, like, freaking just human life, because a lot of, like, all the episodes that we're recording now and the conversations that we're having, they're motivated by this thought about trusting the process. Like, again, Jen was like, dude, a baker trusts the process. You know, what we're doing is such an intense leap of faith and trust of the process. And watching you stay that course has been so fucking cool. And to anyone listening, honestly, like, we've all, as millennials, been sold this very beautiful photo of how life needs to look like, but someone else has made that photo that they've sold to you and you've bought it.
Yeah.
But we're in this moment in time where like we're seeing like the world literally go to fire in like a flame. But at least we're beginning to have these conversations that will bring you back to yourself. Everything is not making the biggest business. Everything is not making the most money. Everything is not 25 million followers. Sometimes it's just a fucking happy life and a happy career.
God, yes.
And you figure
And if your
it
thing
out.
is making money, that scale,
Great.
amazing.
Amazing.
But like,
Exactly,
if that's
amazing.
much,
Good for
there's
you.
no
Good
for
losing.
you.
Enjoy,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm
Enjoy.
just like, for people, and there are like a lot of people who's
Whatever
who
you're
just get
doing,
ignored.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Like, you don't always have to be that photo. I'm happy being a
Exactly.
doodle.
Yeah. And honestly, thanks for giving us this like in-depth view of you, because it is rare for us to encounter people like that. You know, it's not often that we.
Shanaya, thank you. I mean, I know your in-depth viewpoint was really sweet, but for me,
Bit patronizing, but
She's just grateful the high school me didn't come up.
तुम्हारा रोना हो गया तो अब थोड़ी मस्ती की
Nani,
बात.
I just want to tell you that you took me back to a really, really enjoyable time of my life. And this is to high school Sandini, Shanaya and Arjun.
I hope you bring out
And
the
to
firecracker, Sandini.
And to every high schooler out there who's actually 37, 38, living their life, bitch, we're still in there.
Please subscribe to our channel.